Hey folks, it's your boy Quincy, and today I'll be speaking on the topic of I almost got married at 24 years old back in 2006. Let me get started. I met my ex-girlfriend who's Indian and she lives in Woods Green. Back in she lives in sorry, she lives in Bounds Green, North London, yeah. But I met in Woods Green, and these times, and this is back in September 2005, and I was 23 years old, and she's the same age as me, but she's 2 months older than me. And these times, I was living in Harlow, Essex. I was living out of London, and this is what just over 2 years before I moved back to London back in November 2007. And I met my ex-girlfriend, Indian girl, born and raised in London like me, but she lives in Bounds Green, yeah. I met her in Woods Green Shopping Centre in September 2005. We were both 23 years old. And I liked her, she liked me, and we exchanged numbers. And the relationship started with her, right? We had little arguments like all couples do, and she's an Indian girl, and like I said before, I seem attracted to Indian women, yeah. And yeah, so we was together about a year. So we met in September 2005, and is it before that in April 2006, yeah, she we had a massive argument, and she gave me the ultimatum. She said to me, Quincy, if you don't get married to me, if you don't get engaged to be married, by September of 2006, the relationship over. And me like a fucking simp, right? Fell for it. So in September 2006, right? Um, I got engaged to her. I bought her an engagement ring. An engagement ring that I bought cost me fucking £100, which is a lot to me for an engagement ring. You know what I mean? I know people pay for more for engagement rings, yeah. But I paid £100 for an engagement ring, yeah. Cause I thought, yeah, get married at 24, get engaged to get married at 24, right? So I just left. I left one job. I left my first law firm job to go to my second law firm job, yeah. So I started there in August. So I said to her, I got engaged to her, yeah. And yeah, it was all right. The relationship went okay. It had its ups and downs like all relationships do. And then in my second law firm job, yeah, I lost my job. I got made redundant now, and it caused a slow decline in the relationship. Because I lost my job. I was out of work, unemployed for 9 months. I had a couple of temporary jobs in between, but nothing had worked out. And we started arguing, and she was definitely cheating on me. In that period when I lost my when I was unemployed, I was at work. I couldn't see her. I saw her every other day, or you know what I mean, every other weekend or whatever. Um, so in May 2007, when I was still 24, going 25. She started a relationship, yeah. And I was obviously, as you would imagine, I was hurting, upset, and just fucking just downtrodden. Yeah, I felt like shit because not only didn't have a job, I was unemployed, didn't have work. I lost my fiance. I was just getting married to her, and so I was single. From I was single for a bit. So basically, I was single for about 18 months, whatever, or just over 18 months. I'm just, yeah, 18 months, yeah, whatever, just over a year. And then in November 2007, I moved back to London. I moved to Oakwood in North London, near Cockford's where I grew up. And then she got in contact with me somehow. I don't know how she got in contact with me. Um, so I had feelings for her, still had feelings for each other. She came to my house, we had sex, we had one night stand. Um, and then I wanted to get back with her, but then she got a bit funny with me. She just disappeared, and she was seeing some other guy. Um, and the lesson I learned from that is I'll never ever get engaged again, never get married because it's bullshit. Because the thing is, yeah, when you're in a relationship with a woman, yeah, just a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, she's the best behaviour. This is why I said in my last video, girlfriends better wives or fiancés, because the minute you give a woman a ring, whether it's engagement ring or marriage ring, yeah, she changes for the worse, right? She stops trying, she stops making an effort in the relationship, yeah. And I'm not against getting a relationship or having children, but I ain't fuck marriage, no way. I ain't getting married ever, no way, because you gotta understand, yeah. When 90% of divorces is initiated by the woman, yeah. So you hear all these horrible divorce stories where the man has everything, he has his career, job, money, whatever, material wealth, right? And then as soon as the woman divorces him, his wife divorces him, he leaves everything. It's a point where he has to move back to his parents' house, or he has to move to a hostel, or he has to move to like a bed set, and he leaves everything, yeah. And unless the government in the UK changes marriage laws to make it more fairer, I'll never ever 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 get married, right? Or if I decide to change my mind and do get married, it's got to be the right woman. Like I said, my preference. She's got, like I said before, she's got to be a child-free woman from London, either Greek woman, Greek Cypriot woman, Turkish woman, Turkish woman, a white woman, brown or Indian woman. Yeah, she's got between the ages of 22 to 30, 22 to 39. She can't have no kids. She's got to be in shape, as in slim build, athletic build. She's got to have, and she's got to be child-free like me. 'Cause I'm a child-free man as well. If I ever were to ever change my mind and get married, yeah, I'll have it really small. What I'll do, I'll have it like just me and my best mate, as my best man for the wedding, and her best friend, best female friend. There'll be 4 of us together, and I'll have it in a reception, in a wedding reception hall, like a little reception hall somewhere in London, somewhere nice, and do it quick. You know, I wear a suit, she wear a dress. Me and my friends wear a suit. Me and her friend wear a dress, and that'll be it. Be 4 of us. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of big weddings because, you know, there's people. I mean, I don't mind going to big weddings myself for other people. Like, I don't mind going for big weddings for my friends or whatever. But for me, if I ever to change my mind and get married, I have a tiny wedding. I wouldn't find my family because weddings are so fucking expensive. Because the cheapest wedding you're gonna have to pay 4K is like between 10 to 20 grand. That's a lot of money. And some people spend like 60, 70, 80 grand for one day. That money that you spend for that wedding, that let's say 80 grand, you can put towards a mortgage in the house. That's more important. You know what I mean? I'll never ever do it again. I'll never get engaged again because, you know, like I said just previously, when a woman gets what she wants out of the relationship, if she gets married or engaged, she changes for the worst. That's why I prefer just a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, because then she keeps yourself in shape. You keep yourself in the best bit. You make best efforts to keep yourself in shape, or whatever. She does the same thing, and the relationship will always remain fresh, as opposed to getting married, get engaged, get married, and the relationship goes stale because so many people. I heard so many horror stories, not in real life, but also internet people I met over internet, like YouTube comments, things like that. They said as soon as my wife married me, she changed. She got fat. She put on weight. Obviously, she had kids, which is just fair. If I had to have kids, nothing wrong with that. But she stopped making the effort, and she stopped giving it. And late marriage has always been a sex killer. That's why I don't want to get married. Because if I get married to a woman, she starts giving me sex. She gets all fat and overweight. Then the relationship, the marriage is doomed. I don't want to have a divorce against my name, because I thank God that my relationship record is clean. I'm clean in that I've never been divorced. I'm not a baby father. Yeah, I'm a child-free man at 39. I'm a good-looking, handsome man. 7 out of 10 looks. You know, I keep myself in shape. I've got an athletic body now. Hopefully, get muscular soon. I got clean. Oh yeah, I dated about in my whole life. I had about 31, 32 girlfriends. And that's included like two of my short-term relationships. All my relationships. No, 2 of my long-term relationships. Yeah, my 2-year relationship, my Indian girl, my Indian ex-girlfriend. And my 3-year relationship, my ex-girlfriend's Turkish Cypriot. He was a single mother, had the kid, had a child. So basically, that my 2-year relationship, my ex Indian girlfriend or fiance, that lasts between 2005 to 2007. So that's a 2-year relationship, yeah. And my second long-term relationship, my ex-girlfriend is Turkish Cypriot, who's older than me. That lasted between 2014 to 2017. So that's a 2-year relationship, 3-year relationship, respectively. Yeah, all of my other relationships I had before that, I think I dated between 30 to 32 girlfriends. Yeah, all those other relationships have been like a few months relationship, in short-term relationships. You know, therefore, like I said, you know, I'm all for getting to another relationship again. I'm all for sitting down, having kids, you know, with the right woman who's got no kids like myself. But marriage, hell no, hell no. You know, if the only way I get married to a woman, only way, yeah, she doesn't change on me, she doesn't get fat, and she gives me regular sex. You know what I mean? That's what keeps me happy. That's what keeps me happy. You know what I mean? That's what a man needs. You know what I mean? He needs tender love and care from his wife or girlfriend. You know what I mean? And I agree with that. But today I'm in Palmer's Green, Broomfield Park. Here's the view. So I'm just like, today enjoy the weather. You know, just speak at topic that's near and dear to my heart. I've got a nice little cherry Coke. Here you go. Yeah. So back to top at hand. I will never, ever, ever get engaged with marriage ever again. Never. Unless the UK changes the laws to make it more fair, or if I do when I do meet somebody, if they want to get married to me, my rules are it's gonna be a very short. It's gonna be a very short and small wedding. It's gonna be me, my best mate, her, and her best female friend. They both wear their own dress. Whoever the wedding dress, something like that. That shit. The wedding dress costs money, yeah. So she could wear whatever dress she wants to wear, and her friend could wear whatever dress she wants to wear, yeah. And my best mate wear a suit, a nice smart suit, yeah, and just like a normal suit. So and have a short small wedding in like a registry office somewhere in London, somewhere in a nice part of London. So and then have a little, and after go out to a meal, or and we can have a little celebration that way. You know what I mean? That to me that'd be my perfect wedding. And I won't spend less than, I'll spend no more than £500, maybe less for that wedding. That be a small short wedding in a registry office in somewhere in London. And it'd be my type of woman as well, obviously. And it'd be, I think to me, that means to me that sort of wedding, whether it's small, short and small in the Westfield office in London, the nice part of London, means more to me because you're sharing with your few intimate, your close people that you love and respect. You know what I mean? Like my best mate, my fiance, wife, or whatever, soon to be wife, or whatever, and her best mate. That'd be perfect because you escape the drama of fighting family members and distant family members and fucking cousins and people that I haven't spoken to for years and family members don't get along with and that bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that drama. And with weddings, you have to rehearse the whole rehearsal thing at church. And I hate church. I hate church weddings. I'm not a church person. You know what I mean? I'm not religious. Yeah, I believe there's a God, but I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in I don't believe in any organized religion. I'm an independent, free thinking, mixed race griff, whatever they call it. You know what I mean? Or Guyanese black man, whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm an independent, free thinking man. I'm a free spirited man. I live life by my own rules, not by society's rules. You know what I mean? So before I go, if I was to ever get married, right? Like I said, it would be me, my best mate, her, and her best female friend. We have like a small registry office in London. She wears a nice dress. Her female friend wears a nice dress. I wear a suit. Best mate wears a suit. Whatever suit she wants to wear, as long as it's dressed smart. Have a little short registry office. You know, do the wedding vows, whatever. And after that, we go out somewhere to a nice little meal somewhere, and then go home. And that'd be perfect wedding for me. And I won't spend more than £500 for that sort of wedding, and that'll be it. And to me, that'd be perfect, nice wedding for me if I were to get married. Um, anyway, if you like the video, please subscribe, Mount.